Exclusive, King Charles risks serious mistake if he agrees to Andrew and Fergie's brazen demand. Prince Andrew and his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson have reportedly agreed to leave Royal Lodge in exchange for two separate residences, but royal expert Jenny Bond says if true it beggars belief the king would be making a serious mistake if he were to agree to Prince Andrew's reported brazen demand over his living arrangements, an expert has claimed. After days of mounting pressure, Andrew is said to be in talks with Charles' representatives about leaving his Royal Lodge home following the furor over the peppercorn rent for the 30-room mansion, where has lived for more than 20 years. Andrew attempted to draw a line under years of controversy over his links to Jeffrey Epstein and following allegations he sexually abused Virginia Giuffre, by giving up his dukedom and other honors ahead of the publication of Giuffre's posthumous memoirs. But the prince, who strenuously denies the allegations, was instead swamped by criticism that has focused on the property he has lived in effectively rent-free since 2003. Now it has been reported that Andrew will give up the 30-room Windsor mansion but has requested the former home of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Frogmore Cottage. Meanwhile, his ex-wife, Sarah, who also lives at Royal Lodge, may relocate to Adelaide Cottage after it is vacated by the Prince and Princess of Wales next month. William, Kate, and their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, are due to move to Forest Lodge, an 8-bedroom Grade 2 listed residence in Windsor Great Park. And if the reports that Andrew and Fergie are wanting two separate properties to leave Royal Lodge are true, royal expert Jenny Bond says it beggars belief. The former BBC royal correspondent told the Mirror, "I think it would be a serious mistake if the king and the palace agreed to such a brazen demand." You have to ask yourself whether Andrew and Sarah are completely deaf to public opinion. There is genuine outrage from the public and, indeed, several prominent members of parliament about the fact that they have lied about their friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. And yet they seem to think they are entitled to not just own, but two magnificent homes in the extremely royal surroundings of Windsor Great Park, almost in the shadow of the castle itself. It is an audacious demand and one that the palace should outright reject. Andrew and Sarah are grown-ups with their own money and resources. They should be made to fend for themselves and not rely on the king and the goodwill of the Crown Estate. It comes after friends of pair reportedly stated Sarah feels like she deserves a royal home to see out her years. The Sun said, "The king has long been said to have tried to encourage his younger brother, who lives in Royal Lodge with Sarah, to move out." Charles reportedly first offered Frogmore Cottage to Andrew in January 2023 after Harry and Meghan moved out, but the former Duke turned it down. And Jenny added, "All of a sudden, Frogmore Cottage, which has been repeatedly rejected by Andrew, has apparently become desirable. But, with its 5 bedrooms and £2.4 million makeover, paid for in the end by Harry and Meghan, it's not enough for the disgraced couple." Sarah, it seems, now wants her own place and has reportedly settled in William and Catherine's soon-to-be vacated home, Adelaide Cottage. Andrew is reported to have been offered the use of a plush palace in Abu Dhabi, with all the trappings of royalty that he so hankers after. Most people would think that the further away from the UK goes, the better.